Good morning and welcome to Matters Financial and Geopolitical from a Frontier. Thank you for coming by. I'm still reflecting on my interview with Maria João Lopo de Carvalho and the poetry of Luís de Camões. I wish I could speak Portuguese. And this really struck me, this poem, which sort of resonated with me. Time changes and our desires change. What we believe, even what we are, is ever changing. The world is change which forever takes on new qualities. Camões, of course, in the 16th century, went all the way from Portugal via the Cape of Good Hope, Mozambique, Mombasa, Malindi, India, Macau, Malacca, and it's a really fascinating tale that Maria revealed to me. Yesterday I did an interview with Simon Bransfield Garth, who was my guest at Mindspeak on Saturday, and I was trying to focus in on the economic investable opportunity with Azuri. Do have a listen, because I think it's a unique opportunity actually. Home thoughts: a third of the Himalayan glaciers can no longer be saved, a study says. 1/3 of Himalayan glaciers will melt by the end of the century due to climate change, threatening water sources for 1.9 billion people. Even if current efforts to reduce climate change succeed, an assessment warns. If global efforts to curb climate change fail, the impact could be far worse, a loss of 2/3 of the region's glaciers by 2100, said the Hindu Kush Himalaya assessment released Monday by the International Center for Integrated Mountain Development. Global warming is on track to transform the frigid, glacier-covered mountain peaks of the Hindu Kush Himalayas, cutting across 8 countries to bare rocks in less than a century, said Philippus Wester. And that goes back to something I wrote in November 2015 when I said, I cannot help feeling we're like frogs in boiling water. Beano Town Photo tweeted, a moody Venice today, love it. And indeed I did too. The last time I was in Venice, I was 9 years old and I was with my grandfather. I like this from Jeanette Antwerpen. I just bought your book in London and already want to thank you for this beautiful sentence. This is Bruno Macaish. Thoughts without travels are empty. Travels without concepts are blind. Look at this photograph of the Northern Lights above the Lake District. Rob G. McFarlane's father took this image of the aurora, Orion gleaming, the Milky Way's aura, and an ancient ash tree keeping time on Earth. Inside the 300-foot 1 MDB yacht Malaysia is trying to sell for $130 million. It boasts a gym, a pool, a gallery, a beauty salon, and a helipad. Not to mention sleeping space for 22 guests, and it's up for sale for around half its purchase price. Yet finding a buyer for the 300-foot yacht Equanimity, one of the most striking assets at the heart of the 1MDB scandal, is not proving to be an easy task. This is a photograph of the upper deck, where you can splash around in the open air, and have a look at the control room as well. Would-be buyers submitted bids to the Sheriff of the High Court of Malaya. Only after the bids were submitted was the appraisal value of $130 million revealed. Some bidders were opportunistic in their pricing. As it stands now, the mandate is we're not really negotiating for anything below $100 million. It's clearly not a fire sale. You're going to get what she's worth. This is the bridge deck, which is the nerve center of the yacht, which is powered by twin engines that provide a maximum speed of 18.5 knots.